Dear David, I hope you're well and are looking after your mum. By the time you get this letter, I'll probably be on my way home. But I wanted to write things down for you, so I wouldn't forget them myself. I never realised what it would really mean to come to Mozambique and see the work that Samaritan's Purse is doing. Life here is really hard. I woke at 4 o'clock one morning. I saw women and young girls carrying huge containers to collect their water. Do you remember how you could hardly lift my case at the airport? If you lived here, you'd have to learn how to carry that weight of water on your head. Yesterday I met a boy called Manuel. I gave him your football. Oh, you should have seen the smile on his face. What he really needs is clean water. Manuel draws water from the local pond, which is a foul green colour. This is the only water that Manuel and his community have, but it's full of disease. Last year, Manuel's little brother died from diarrhea caused by this water. And today I met Maria. She's 10, just like you. Maria lives in a village that once had a lake. Over time, the lake dried up to a muddy pond, and this year it has finally disappeared. Now Maria has to walk 14 miles to the nearest water. She gets up at 2 o'clock in the morning and doesn't return until the afternoon. What's more, she will go on doing this every single day unless we do something to help. It makes me angry, David, to think that people are dying because they can't have something as simple as clean water. But there is hope. I've seen it in the work that Samaritan's Purse is doing here. But there's so much more that needs to be done.
The story of the Good Samaritan gives a clear picture of God's desire for us to help those in desperate need, wherever we find them. After describing how the Samaritan rescued a hurting man whom others had passed by, Jesus told his listeners, "Go and do the same." Samaritan's Purse is a Christian relief and development organisation. The goal of our development programmes in impoverished communities is to break the stranglehold of poverty and give people a chance to rebuild their lives. Nothing is more fundamental to this process than water and sanitation. We want to turn on the tap. We want to bring clean, easily accessible water to the most disadvantaged people around the world, because easy access to clean water improves health, education, income, and general well-being. Using a range of solutions from water filters, hand-dug wells and boreholes to health and hygiene education, Samaritan's Purse enables poor communities to help themselves in their own development. Your help is essential. We want you to help us turn on the tap. You could contribute to a well or borehole for a community like Maria's. This would mean that someone like Maria could go to school instead of walking miles to collect water every day. You could help give someone like Manuel and his family a water filter that will provide sufficient clean water for their daily needs. This filter dramatically reduces the risk of diarrheal disease and is built on location using local labour and materials. The tale of the Good Samaritan is more than a nice story. It's a challenge to us all. Turning on the tap means more than giving clean water to some of the neediest people in the world. It means giving them hope.
Well, David, I must end. I just wanted to tell you one more thing I've learnt while being here. We should never let the size of a problem stop us from doing something. One day I want to bring you back here, so you can meet Maria and play football with Manuel. And so you can see that one person can make a difference, whether he's a 10-year-old boy or the 40-year-old man who's proud to call himself your dad.